The City Mouse and the Country Mouse, represented by the storyteller's nook. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village, there lived a kind and cheerful country mouse. He loved his life, surrounded by fields, trees, and the sound of birds chirping. Every day, he would nibble on fresh grains, juicy fruits, and the occasional nut. Life was simple, but he was happy. One sunny morning, while the country mouse was relaxing in his cozy little home, there came a knock at the door. It was his cousin, the city mouse, looking very fancy in his shiny coat and slick whiskers.
"Cousin," exclaimed the country mouse, "what a surprise! Come in and have some lunch."
He laid out his best meal, a small plate of grains, a slice of apple, and some seeds. But the city mouse looked at the food and frowned. "Is that what you eat every day?" asked the city mouse. "How boring! In the city, we have feasts with cheese, bread, and cakes. Why don't you come with me and see how exciting life is?" The country mouse was curious.
"You mean there is more than this? All right, let's go."
So the two mice set off for the city. When they arrived, the country mouse's eyes widened. The buildings were huge, the streets were noisy, and the smells of delicious food filled the air. They sneaked into a grand house where the city mouse promised him the most wonderful meal. "Look at this," said the city mouse, pointing to a table filled with cheese, cakes, cookies, and fruits. "Help yourself, cousin." The country mouse took a bite of creamy cheese and another of sweet cake. It was amazing. But just as they were enjoying the feast, they heard a terrifying. A big, sharp-clawed cat leaped into the room. The two mice dropped everything and darted into a tiny hole, their hearts pounding.
"Is it always this dangerous here?"
asked the country mouse, trembling. "Well, yeah," admitted the city mouse, "but isn't the food worth it?" The country mouse shook his head.
"No, cousin, I would rather have my simple food and peace of mind than live with all this danger."
With that, the country mouse said goodbye and returned to his quiet countryside. He never forgot the lesson he learned. Happiness isn't about having a lot, it's about being safe and content.